As accountants and financial executives, our viewers are quite familiar with internal control over financial reporting and other compliance exercises that must be performed. And, of course, they wonder, to what extent is ERM merely the flavor of the month or another compliance exercise?
ERM is not compliance. It may be a small sliver, but really it's not a compliance exercise. ERM is really about embedding this risk management philosophy within the culture of your organization and making it a part of your day-to-day activities and the thinking of all of the employees within the enterprise.
In the same way that organizations have come to rely on COSO's internal control framework, we've also had a COSO enterprise risk management framework for the past decade. To what extent have organizations become familiar with and accepted the ERM framework?
Certainly the framework's been out there. It's been adopted by some organizations. I think you could argue for sure that the larger financial services institutions have utilized the ERM framework that was created in 2004. But you look since 2004 and what has happened in our markets, and while the framework is there and people acknowledge the framework, is that these problems still persist. So recent surveys, for instance, the Poole College of Management at North Carolina State University has been conducting surveys around ERM for the past couple of years or so, interviewing thousands, I guess, of people. And the surveys are still saying that companies are still being caught off guard somewhat too extensively about risks. Somewhere in the magnitude of like 65% or so are saying that within the past 5 years. And that really there are still a great majority of organizations out there that have not adopted any kind of an ERM program, like somewhere in the magnitude of roughly half of the organizations that were surveyed have not instituted any ERM programs.